Hi guys, welcome to Drabani Man, episode 11. So tonight it's going to be a little bit different than the usual stuff. It's going to be no spells, no magic, no herbology, no none of that sort of stuff. But I've recently joined I think it's called a 6 day authors challenge or something like that on Facebook. As I needed a bit of guidance. As you know, I've got the 2 books out. So you want to be a paranormal investigator, and now you're a paranormal investigator. So the first book, I'm not going to say who it's published by, as I don't want to get done for slander or anything like that. However, the first book cost me £4,000. And that was supposed to include my advertising, my publicity, my marketing and stuff like that. I was told it's available in Waterstones. The only place I have seen it is on Amazon. I've approached libraries myself. I've approached bookshops myself, to try and get it out there. If you go in Waterstones, you can, in all fairness, order it from Waterstones. But the marketing team, it seemed like they were just happy to get it in there. Once it was in there, that was it. And they've not bothered since. So again, I can't fault the quality, guys, of this. The quality of the Vanity publishers, as they've been called, is awesome. The color pictures, the quality, the print, the font, everything. I can't fault it. My only downside with this is because it cost me £4,000. I don't see much marketing happening. So I was told once I published the first one that when I was approached them with the second one, that wouldn't cost any money. So the second one was written. So this one was published in August by the Vanity publishers. It was published in August, and I released the second book in October, just before Halloween. Obviously, the subject matter, Halloween's probably the best time for this book, and I had a strong following anyway through my paranormal investigation group I look after, ESM Paranormal, where I'm one of the lead investigators. And like I said, these books are based on my experience in the paranormal field, based on my Romany heritage and stuff like that, on all the natural crystals and herbs and stuff like that, which can be used for paranormal investigation before all of this fancy equipment come out, which costs you thousands upon thousands of pounds as soon as you put paranormal in front of it. So a Vanity publisher, guys, this, like I said, £4,000. I got 23 copies. I was told if I needed any for publicity and marketing myself, they would be given to me 3. I asked for 10 for my book release party. I did. And it was going to cost me £173.60. Also, with the publishers, I phoned up the marketing department and said, what's going on with the books? I know for a fact I've sold 300 in the first week because everyone in my paranormal group bought one, and we have over 300 members. And each of them showed me them holding a copy of the book. I phoned up my publishers and said, what's going on? How many have I sold? Do I have a good sort of outcome of, how much I'm going to receive in royalties next year? To which they said, well, we don't keep a record of that. We can't actually tell you. I was like, well, okay. Can you tell me who you've sent the book to? No, we can't do that. I was like, okay, so how do I know you're actually even sending it out? Well, we will assure you that we work on it once a month at least. We've sent it to television shows. We've sent it to areas of interest that are interested in the paranormal due to your book quality. Okay, so my friend Neil Packer from Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre has been on GMTV twice. Being a dyslexic author, I think that would be quite a good story for GMTV. Do you not? University said that I would never be able to write a nursing journal, which is why I couldn't pass the theory on my mental health nursing, although I got a first practically. So again, this was a spite thing for me. I had people taking the mickey out of me being dyslexic and writing a book, and I did it anyway. I was like, you know what? That gave me the fuel I needed to go and get it published, and I did. But maybe I rushed in a bit too far with these vanity publishers. Like I said, guys, if they're asking for money, make sure you get a lot in the contract for that. Like I said, I don't think the marketing's being done for this. I'm doing most of the marketing for it. My wife tonight's created a amazing flyer, which has got my Amazon reviews and stuff on. And the only place I could find it is on Amazon, where you don't have to go. And like I said, it's quite cheap on Amazon. Go across to Amazon if it's an interest, an area of interest to you. Go across, or you want to see, the quality. Like I said, the quality I cannot fault. So well done for that. However, like I said, it's just not. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Like I said, the idea of having a book out there published, I thought, yeah, this is it. A published author, dyslexic, and apparently they're sending it out in marketing and stuff like that. And I do not believe they are. So what did I do? So I sent the first book, because they said, once you've done your first book, send us the second, because we want first refusal on your books. Doesn't mean we'll take them up, but we want first refusal. Not a problem. I'm with a publisher, happy with that. Right, let's send it across. This one will be free, because obviously you would have a following by then. So I know I got a good following. So I sent the second book there to them, even before this one was published. And they were like, no, it's going to cost you another £2,300 if you want that one published too. I was like, but why? You said that once I had one book out there in the market, that you would take on the second one. No, I don't remember saying that. So if you want to do it, guys, like I said, I can't fault the quality. They look amazing. But if you're expecting to be a recognised author, I would not advise anyone who says taking on new authors or looking for new authors, because like I said, there's always money involved. They always want to take money off you. I've got another 5 books written, ready to go. And like I said, I self-published the second for that reason. So self-publishing, what are the benefits of self-publishing? So benefits of self-publishing, it's free. It's completely free to upload your manuscript, get it done, get it printed out there. I ordered, I think it was 5 books with this, like 5 original copies, so I could see what it looked like. They cost me £11.20. If I ordered 5 books of these, it would cost me somewhere in the region of about 30-40 quid. So self-publishing, guys, is a good way of doing it. Unfortunately, depending on the price and stuff like that. So originally I marketed my second book at £7.99 because, like I said, I've got a strong following anyway, with the paranormal teams and stuff. However, each of my books, I'm making £1.29 per book. And the quality is nowhere near as good. It's quite a papery cover. The pictures aren't coloured. The font's quite small. But again, it's out there in the market. And like I said, I know I've sold 300, which are £1.29 each. I'm making £1.29 on each of those 300 books, which isn't a great deal, guys. And like I said, I'm still not any more recognised being with a publisher than what I am this. Sorry, guys, just getting rid of the annoying text message from the lotto. So yeah, what can I say, guys? Self-publishing, if you want a book published, and you're thinking of going down the self-publishing route, it is so much cheaper than this. But make sure the money you save on a publisher, you could probably pay a marketing company half of what I paid the publishers to market your book correctly. So just think about that. So rather than paying $4,000 for a vanity publisher, I read on one of the messages on this author's page that I'm on that some of them were ranging from £16,000 to get a book published, which is wrong, really, guys. You know what I mean? We write because we love writing. Originally I writ to get back at everyone who said that I wouldn't do it because I'm dyslexic and I couldn't do it. I've now got 2 books out there in the market, and like I said, they're not. Like I said, the self-publishing has cost me, well, it's perfectly free. So it's cost me £11 for 5 books. So if you're going to self-publish, guys, go for it. But if you're looking to do this to make money, unfortunately, you're not going to do that with a self-publisher either. So your best bet, guys, is to either, rather than paying £4 for a vanity publisher, such as I was with, put aside £2 for your marketing and for your PR, and get a proper company to advertise it for you, rather than relying on the publisher to do it. Because, like I said, once the publisher get your money, they're not really that interested. They've made their money on you. They can tell you till they're blue in the face that they are marketing it and they're working on it once a month, but I've not seen any proof of that. And the book's been out since August, so I've not even had a letter. You know, I was 5 books short when it come. I have phoned them. They sent me the 5 that they owed me, which is good. There was also in the contract, it said there'd be loads of flyers and stuff like that and posters. So I phoned them up and said, well, they didn't arrive either with the books. And they said, well, no, you've got to request them separately. So guys, look at your contracts, okay? If you want to do self-publishing, like I said, I can't recommend it enough. It's cheap, it's easy, it gets your book out there. You could be out there on the web within a day. With a publisher, like I said, £4, and was it 1.5 years, 2 years it took this book to be released. And like I said, the quality is second to none. The quality is amazing. Like I said, the picture quality, I mean, all these pictures were taken by myself anyway, but the fact that they're colour, and it's a reasonable price, you know, if you want to go down that route, go for it. But if you're expecting to become a recognised author, self-publishing and vanity publishers, unless you've got an amazing marketing team behind you, it's not going to get out there, guys. You know, when I got my contract for the publishers, they said, what stores would you like to be in? I was like, well, Tesco's, Asda, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, all the ones where people go. You know, you could be in a shop, go to the counter, you see a book, £4.99, right, yeah, I'll get that. I'll pay £4.99 for a book all day long in one of those stores, you know. But apparently Tesco's, Asda, Morrison's and Sainsbury's, my publisher, has said that no, they don't take anyone on unless they're famous, or if they're a well-known author, because they're limited on space. I applied to local libraries, local bookshops to me. Well, at the time I was living in Dorset, I'm now living up in Hartlepool, in Durham. And I've applied to all of the shops up here and stuff as well, about book signings and stuff like that to try and get it out there. I've had no feedback from them either. And down Dorset, I've had no feedback from them. You would think a local author, they would recommend this. So stores are just as much to blame as a publisher, as much as a publisher is, because they should be looking after their local authors. You know what I mean? It's an achievement, a book. Regardless, this has cost me £4, but I'm happy that I have a book out there. It's been published by a published author, you know, a recognised book company. However, maybe I was expecting a bit too much for my £4,000 with marketing and PR. And like I said, I will approach him again, because like I said, I've got four or five more books written. So I will approach him with each of them and see if I get a better result this time. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Like I said, it's different to my usual videos. There's no magic, there's no spells, anything like that. This is if you're thinking of publishing a book and you can't decide self-publish or vanity publishers. If it says looking for new authors or taking on new authors, look at it, research it, because it probably means that there are vanity publishers, which means they'll publish your book as long as you pay them £6 or £7. But if you want marketing for that and stuff, you can forget it. Hope that's okay, guys. I'll be back with a normal Drew Barney Man video later today. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.